Hello and very good morning, students of class 7th D and class 7th E. I hope you all are well. Yesterday, we have discussed exercise 1.1 and I have to tell you, you have to do the question by your own. So I believe that you should try the questions. And if you find any difficulty, so I am going to solve all the questions from question number 4 to question number 6. So my dear student, as you can see that I'm just sharing you the book. This is exercise 1.1. Wait. This is exercise 1.1 in the book. You can see that we have already discussed question number 1, 2, and 3 in the class, in my previous class. So now we are going to discuss the from question number 4. I will provide you the PDF of all solutions. So the question number 4 is arrange the following integer in ascending order. So my dear students, we need to change the following integer in ascending order. So you know that ascending order means the number start, you have to arrange the number first, which is the smaller, and we have to place in that order. So we have to place the number in the way that smaller to bigger number. So this is called ascending order. If I'm saying ascending order, so ascending order means placing the number from smaller to greater number. So this is called ascending order. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, नंबर्स को छोटे नंबरों से बड़े नंबर की तरफ अरेंज करना ही क्या कहलाता है? ascending order कहलाता है. So without wasting any time, let's directly jump to the exercise. Question number 4. Question number 4 says that arrange the following. Arrange the following in the ascending order. Following in ascending ascending order. So we need to change the following in ascending order. So what we have to do, the first question is given that is minus 21 minus 10 1 6 14 and minus 17. So what is the answer of this? The answer is, you know that we have to find the smallest number. So you know that negative number are always smaller than a positive number, and we have 3 negative number, that is minus 21, minus 10 and minus 17. So as you know that minus 21 is the smallest number. After that minus 10. After that we have to place we have to place minus 17, and after that we have to place minus 10. Then after we have to put this positive number 1. After that we have to check that next number is 6, and after that we have to place number 14. So now you can say that how many numbers we have. Initially we have 1 2 3 4. We have to check the number. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And now how many numbers we have now? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now this is arranged now. So minus 21 is the smallest, and 14 plus 14 is the biggest number. So same question we have to do by us. That is 0 minus 16 minus 10 minus 4 comma 3 comma 1. So these are the numbers. So what we have to do, we have to solve this. So you know that negative numbers are smaller. So there are 3 negative numbers, minus 16, minus 10, minus 4. You can easily identify that minus 16 is the smallest number, and after that minus 10, after that minus 4, after that the number is 0. We have to put, after that number is 1, After that, number is 3. Okay, so check how many numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 numbers are there. Okay, so that means it is arranged. So minus 16 is the smallest number and positive 3 is the greatest number. So I hope you get the solution. So I think we have done this. Now question number 5 is just opposite. Just opposite. Question number 5 says that. Question number 5 says that arrange the following in descending order. In descending order means we have to place the number in a way that the biggest number is placed first and the smallest number is placed last. We have the number of integers are given, so we have to put the greatest number first and we have to place the smallest number at the last. So the question is given. I think for better understanding you have to see this question. Now I just write the question. I mean the page number 8 is in the page you will find this question. Okay, page number 8. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to arrange these numbers in descending order. That means the biggest number placed first. So you know that positive numbers are greater than negative numbers, so we have to check with positive numbers which number is greater. So we know that we have 3 positive number, that is 18, 28 and 1. So you know that 21 is the greatest number. After that we have to place the greater than sign, and you know that after that we have the greatest number is 18. After that we have the number minus, one positive number 1 is left. After that we have various numbers, negative number series start. You know that we have minus 26, minus 4 and minus 9. So you know that minus 4 is placed first. After that we have to place minus 9, and after that we have to place minus 26. This is the order. I hope you don't get any problem in this. Plus 28 is the greatest number, minus 26 is the smallest number. This is the descending order, and you can see that how we have to write it descending order. Okay, we have to put the greatest sign. Okay, because 28 is greater than 18, 18 is greater than 1, 1 is greater than minus 4, minus 4 is greater than minus 9, minus 9 is greater than minus 26. I hope you get the idea. My dear student, these are very easy things. Now look at the next question, that is 0 minus 4 29 minus 25 minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 numbers. So you know that what is the smallest number in between the numbers? You know that we have 3 positive and 3 negative, and 2 positive, 3 negative and 1 0. So the first positive number is 20. We have to put this number 20 first. After that, the second positive number is 9. So 20 is greater than 9 and 9 is greater than 0. Now what is the next number? The next number is like minus. Okay. The next number is, that is how many numbers left? Minus 4, minus 25, minus 6. So you know that it obvious that minus 4 is greater than minus 6. Okay, so then we have to minus 4 and then we have to put minus 6, and after that we have to put minus 25. So this is how we have to arrange this thing, and we can say that 20 is greater than 9, 9 is greater than 0, and so on. This is how we have to place the thing. The last question is there, 6, 8, minus 10, minus 12, 5, minus 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is how we have to solve this thing. We know that what is the smallest number? What is the five? We have to find first the greatest number, and you know that we have 7 numbers, and you can easily find that what is the greatest number. Yeah, I think 8 is the greatest number. 8. After that, the next number is greatest is 6. After that, next is 5. And then after we have 1. I think all positive numbers have here arranged in descending order, and then after we have to place this -7, and then -10, and then -12. I hope you get the point, my dear student. So we have to find in that way. Now in question number 6. Question number 6. The question number 6 is find. In the find, where the first question is given +6 and plus -10. This is the first question. So my dear student, you know that 6 is positive, 10 is negative. So two have different symbols. So I know, I tell you that when the symbols are different, we have to subtract. So we have to subtract 10 to 6. When we subtract 10 from 6, you will get 4, my dear students. The answer is 4. But this is not a complete answer, because we need to decide the sign of the number as well. You know that 6 is positive and 10 is negative. And I also told you that we have to put the sign of the greatest number, and 10 is the greatest number. So we have to put minus sign here. So the answer is -4. Similarly, the second question is, -10 plus -22. This is the question. Then what we have to do? We have -10 and -22. We have to add these two numbers. You know that both the numbers have same sign, that is negative. So when the signs are same, when the symbols are same, we will eventually add the two numbers. So the number 10 and 22 will become 32. And you also know that when the symbols are same, so we have to put the same symbol. So the both numbers have negative symbol. So I have to add the negative number. Okay. Now the next question is C part, that is saying that we have to add +16 and +20. So my dear student, you know this thing very well, that both the numbers have good symbols, same symbol, that is positive symbol. So we have easily add the number. 16 plus 20 will become 36. And you know the symbol of these two numbers, it is positive, obviously, because both have the same symbol. Now the last one is D part, which is says that -26 and the -32. So my dear student, this question looks a bit different, but the approach is very same. My dear student, first of all, we have to change the symbol. So we have write this 26 first, and you know that there are two negative symbols, that is -32. So this minus and minus will become plus. So this minus sign will plus, so will become +32. So I hope you get the point. So now you can easily understand that +26 or -32, it will eventually become when the 26 is negative and 32 is positive. So the symbols are different. So we have eventually subtract the number. We have to subtract 32 from 26, and we will get 6. And you also know that what is the symbol of which symbol we have to put, just because 32 is positive number and it is greatest number, so we have to put the positive symbol. And if you don't put the symbol plus, it is automatically considered as positive number. So I hope you get the point. So this is how we have to complete this exercise 1.1. Now it's time to practice exercise 1.2. So my dear students, let's move on to exercise 1.2. I will provide the PDF of this exercise. No issue in this. So let's move on to exercise 1.2. So my dear student, exercise 1.2 is based on the product of integers. Exercise 1.2 is based on the product of integers. Now let's understand what is product of integers. Product of integers. Product of integers means you can say that multiplication of integers. Of integers. You can get this. So now, when we multiply two integers, suppose we have two numbers. Suppose we have plus 5, and we have to multiply this plus 3. So you can easily understand that this is plus 5, this is plus 3. You can easily understand the 5 into 3, 15. So multiplication part is same, but we have to put the positive sign here. Okay, so this is the idea. But in normal life, we don't need to put this positive sign because positive is understood. Okay, so we don't need to put this thing. So we know better understand this thing by in that way. Five into 3 is equals to 15. So this is the same thing. There is no difference between this plus 5 into plus 3 is equals to plus 15. 5 into 3 is equals to 15. They are the same thing, because if you don't put any symbol, it is considered as a positive number. So now, if you want to multiply a number, so there are some rules. Okay. So if you multiply, so you have to remember this rule, that the golden rule. So rule number 1 is Rule number one is when plus and into minus, when we add plus into minus is equals to minus. Plus into minus will become minus, or you can say minus into plus is equals to plus. Minus into plus is equals to minus. Reason is the same. When the symbols are different, the sign is always negative. That means minus multiply with plus, the symbol is always put minus. Similarly, when we multiply plus into minus, we always get the minus symbol. I think you get the point. This is the rule number 1. I'll just give you a very simple example. That is example number 1. That shows that suppose the number is plus 5 multiply by minus 4. So these are the numbers. So once I multiply plus 5 into 4, so you know that the multiplication part is similar. So 5 into 4 is 20. 5 into 4, 20. There is no problem in this. But the catch is there are two symbols, plus 5 and minus 4. When the two symbols are different, so we have to easily put the minus sign. And then we have to take one more example. That is example number 2. Suppose we have two numbers. First is minus 12. Minus 12 into 5 into 5. So you know that what is the product of this? There is minus 12 into 5 is always 12 into 5, 60. 12 5 is 60. And you know that minus into plus is always, I mean, I put this plus sign if you don't know, confused. So plus is by the way by default. So minus and plus is, you know, the symbols are different. So we only put the negative sign. This is the rule number 1. I hope this is very easy one. You don't need to confuse. And the second rule says that there is a rule number 2. Rule 2, which says that when minus multiply by minus, it will become plus. Similarly, when plus multiply with plus, it eventually gives plus. So remember this idea that when the symbols are same, you always get the positive answer. That means when two negative numbers multiplied, you always get the positive side symbol. Similarly, when two positive numbers multiplied, you know that there is a no rocket science, that you always get the positive number. So this is the idea. So I'll just take a very simple example. That is example number 1. Example number 1 says that suppose I'll take the number minus 4 into minus 6. So you know that what is the product of 4 into minus 6. Okay. Now the 4 into 6, 4 6 are 24. You know that there is no problem in this. But the catch is the negative sign. Where the two signs 4 and 6 have the same symbol, that is negative. So we have easily get plus symbol, plus 24. Similarly, you know this thing there. You know this thing that we have to denote this thing in that way only. These two negative symbols were cancelled out. That means these two symbols. Wait. I don't know. There is a cursor. These two symbols are cancelled out. You have to cut these two negative symbols. And we get this positive 21. Okay. Now, I think you get the answer. And the second question is also very simple. That is example number 2. Suppose we have to multiply plus 5 into plus 6. So 5 6 are 30. And you know what is symbol of plus? That is plus. So the even final answer is 30. So from this concept, I will provide you some questions. Okay, so you have to do it. Actually, you have to do one thing. This is exercise 1.2. You have to solve by your question number 1. Question number 1, exercise 1.2. You have to solve by your own. And if you find any difficulty to do this, let me inform. Okay. So, okay, I'll just give you one exercise. That is your assignment is. I think you have to keep this thing on your mind, and your homework is. Just wait for a second. Your homework is today's date is 31st 3 2022. Homework is you have to practice exercise. Exercise 1.2, question number 1. Do exercise. Do question number 1 in exercise 1.2. It is given on page number 12. Page number 12. Okay. You have to do it by your own. Only question number 1. I have already explained this thing, and I think there is no problem in this. Okay. You have to try by your own, and if you find any difficulty, please let me inform. So all the best, and I will wish for the future, and I hope you enjoy this class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.